Good morning. Welcome to Voicetv Nigerian newspaper headlines. As usual, I'm not alone on this program. I'm with my colleague.
Mohammed Jinali, good morning.
I'm Zainab Ahmed, and starting for today, we'll be looking at the Nation newspaper.
I think boldly on the Nation newspaper is North governors without ethnicity in the Ibadan mayhem. They actually say market leadership tussle behind that conflict, which is contrary to what everybody is speculating. Probably it's the North versus the Southwest or the East versus the Middle Belt. They are now making it known to all of us that it is actually because of leadership in the market, which is usually what we know in communities. At top of it all is inflation is 16.47%, says Nigerian Bureau of Statistics. Now, beside it is federal government spends 50 billion monthly to subsidize electricity, which means whatever it is you think you're paying, federal government is actually subsidizing it. At top again on the left is Bauer's choice for EFCC chair breaks 18 years tradition. That should be on page 5. Fuel queues back over price hike speculation. That will be on page 4 for you to understand what that story is all about. Then below it is NNPC saying pump price remains. Nigerians living in fear, says Abdul Salam, the former president. That's on page 23, 26. And the service chief, Old Ace. Basically, all these stories are there for you to read and enjoy while reading. Next is
ThisDay newspaper headlines, and it reads: Stop trading blame, focus on ending ethnic violence. Abdusalami urges Nigeria. Saraki said to Jonathan, remain committed to PDP. At Ehimbeti, Buhari pledges support for Lagos economic growth. And finally, excitement in EFCC over Bauer's nomination as chairman. You get more information on that on the page 5 of ThisDay newspaper.
Now we'll be heading straight to the Punch. And on the Punch newspaper, we have boldly written EFCC defends new chair as graft allegations surfaces. And as highlights of that is shakeup looms in anti-graft agency, because the truth is every time there's a new person, something new happens. I think you'll be enjoying more on that. There is Ogumonag alleges arms buildup as Makinde Abiodun host Northern Governor. That you'll be finding out on the same Punch. And suspected cultists gunned down female undergraduate in Benue. That's on page 4 and 6. We'll be going to the next paper after this story. Bandits invade Niger again, kill 10 vigilantes, youth, and kidnap 24. That's on page 7 of the Punch.
Okay. Going to the Daily Trust newspaper, Abdusalami asks governors to resolve differences, takes responsibility. You'll get more information on that on the page 5 of the Daily Trust newspaper. The next we're having is issues as Buhari appoints Bauer EFCC chairman. 2023, PDP leaders meet Jonathan as Benga Daniel Ihejirika join APC. Shasha crisis, Kanu gives 18.5 million to 185 indigenes, and prices of food highest in 12 years. That's on the Daily Trust newspaper. We'll be moving to the Vanguard newspaper.
Okay. And on the Vanguard, we actually will be going to the Nigerian pilot first.
Okay.
The Nigerian pilot says, atop insecurity, Buhari fingers people with resources and influence. We've been talking about this, that yes, there are some elitist play when it comes to insecurity. And Malami canvasses creation of Herders Commission, Herdsmen Commission. And that's actually on the Nigerian pilot. Then again, we say angry Mina residents demolish deputy governor's house. That's what you get on the Nigerian pilot, the Vanguard newspaper.
On the Vanguard newspaper, Boldly, you could see it saying insecurity, Nigerian heading to point of no return unless, that's coming from the ex-head of state, General Abdulsalami Abubakar. You get more details on that on the page 8 of the Vanguard newspaper. And still on insecurity issues, prove you don't support criminality, Southwest governor tells federal government.
We'll be going to the business day. And on the business day, for those who love economics, is boldly written how CBN's targeted financing is reviving Nigeria's ailing power sector. And a bit beside that is Nigeria enters one of the worst crisis in history, one of the worst food crisis in history. We'll be going to the next paper, which is the leadership.
On the leadership, embers of anarchy, disintegration spreading fast, Abdulsalami warns. And you get more information on the page 4 of the leadership newspaper. Stop disturbing our leaders, Saraki tells APC. PDP Reconciliation Committee visits Jonathan. And also on the same newspaper, we're having experts caution federal government, CBN, as inflation hit 16.47%.
We'll be going to the Daily Sun, where boldly written is titled State of the Nation. General Abdulsalami Abubakar gives damning verdict on Nigeria. I think we would love you to read more on that. Then, bandits kill 10, kidnap 24 others in Niger communities. Then, insecurity at top is saying Senate proposes stiffer penalties for illegal gun owners. We'll be going to the Nigerian Tribune.
On the Nigerian Tribune newspaper, it reads boldly, it is time for pastoralism commission, AGF suggests. You get more information on the page 25, 29 and 30 of the Tribune newspaper. And it also reads, at 16.47%, Nigeria's inflation hit 33-month high. And on the same newspaper, Bauer operative who investigated Dizani to replace Magu as EFCC boss. Confusion over his suitability as level 33 officer. You get more information on the page 10 of the Tribune newspaper.
There's something that caught my eye, politics basically, on Nigerian Tribune, where they say battle for 2023, Saraki and Anyim, others meet Jonathan. There's something about former President Jonathan. He seems he's the MVP now in politics. With this, we'll come to the end of today's paper, but we will put a discuss more on EFCC boss. There's something about this Bauer that he investigated Diziani. Does it mean when you handle a high-profile case, you're kind of in the pool for a high-profile position?
Yeah, it's more of giving credit to who deserves credit. He has done a lot of works, and I think he deserves what he's handling now. It being that he had to investigate top issues and came out with good result. I think he deserves what he's having now as the new EFCC boss.
But Nigerians really don't know who Bauer was, and the result, like you say, is really not evident. We're just hearing drag here, we want to extradite, we don't want to extradite. So which means if that is actually a yardstick, a parameter for him to become the FCC boss, we will expect that we see evidences with facts that we can actually hold on to, because now it's more like we don't want to believe it's political. Usually there is a tone of political choice making, but we will want somebody who is actually, because all the FCC bosses we've had in the past has got one corrupt cases because of the position that office is, and the position in that office. Once you're the EFCC chair, you'll be going against high-profile individuals, and like they always say, corruption always fight back. Are we seeing a man who is going to be above that corrupt mindset that people have of all the FCC chair? Because Magu is still undergoing his own issue trials. We're hearing a white paper will be determining what happens to him next. With this little thing, we believe that Nigerians will ask questions and they will be able to get answers It won't be the EFCC that will lock its door to Nigerians questioning them and wanting to know answers. Thank you again for joining us this morning. We hope to see you again tomorrow. Please subscribe and click
on the like buttons.
And as usual, like you say, Zainab, what do you tell them?
Subscribe and click on the like buttons to notify you of future episodes.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.